There's some highlights of the game. South San Pete Pac Donaldson Insurance Copy Station doing the stat check. Gunnison Valley Hospital is our substitutes of the ball game. We'll have offensive player, Clean Cut Roofing, Hermanson's Mill defensive, Freedom Ford. Also some highlights of the ball game. Manti Templars will start with that senior contingent of Cade Nichols, Matt Nelson, Dylan Wathen, Brody Barson, and Tanner Rasmussen. And the height advantage here will go to Providence Hall. Manti will be in the red. They're the visiting team. And Providence Hall is in the white uniform. And Boston Douglas, number 3, a starter for him. Number 5, Parker Green, a junior. Number 23 is Jacob Johnson. Number 24, Preston Brinkerhoff. And number 20, Marcus Sherwood. We have to sort out some of those numbers because they didn't match up their numbers with what's even in the program that was given out here, which one of our beefs as radio broadcasters is that they don't make them submit a numerically accurate report coming into these tournaments without penalty. 3 officials, as we do in all of our 3As, we're outset here for that opening tip-off from Gunnison Valley Hospital, treating local athletes for over 80 years. Gunnison Valley Hospital game just completed. Went right to the wire. Morgan edged Ridgefield. We'll cover some of that bracketing when we get a chance, probably at halftime. Brody Barson will jump center. See what Manti's pressure does to this Providence Hall team. I don't know that Providence Hall will have seen the kind of pressure that Manti will put on.
That would definitely be a key to the game today, that full court pressure Manti plays. And
the tip comes way back down to the far end for Providence Hall. They'll be at the basket to our right. And they get sent offensively, and Manti in their man-on-man defense with Parker Green, the junior setup guard. Nichols defending there. Sherwood comes to the top, passing the angle down in the corner. And then he'll come back out top. That's Brinkerhoff. We'll have to make some adjustments on some of these numbers because now our rosters, after we had to make these adjustments, is not numerical. There's a walk and no call, and then the rebound, Cade Nichols. Boy, if they let Sherwood do that this whole game, he took three long steps there.
Yeah, that was a good post move by him to get down that close to the hoop, just missed the shot.
Wathen looks for the spin off. It's not there. Now he comes to the back cut, and his ball knocked on the floor, taken away after the steal. Trying to get it to Nelson on the back cut, but the help defense was able to slap the ball down. Green outside. I'm not sure, much on his three-pointers. I don't think he statistically is out there much on the threes. Little drive, step, walk through. Ball goes out of bounds. They say last touch by Manti.
Boston Douglas, number 3 out there, is their best three-point shooter by far. He's hit 40 or 50, about 45 this year, if I remember right.
In fact, I think
good three-point shooter.
He's about 3 out of 4 of their three-pointers, if not more.
Yes.
Get it way outside to Sherwood, back in the corner. He puts up a 3 there. That's off, no good. Should be a reach over foul, no call. But the rebound comes down to Manti anyway, as Rasmussen holds it in. Give it to Rasmussen outside. Tanner will hold, come to the right-hand dribble. Back in, nothing's right there for him. Now get it off to right side drive, back in, put it up, off the glass, no good. And the rebound taken down by Sherwood. They'll get a reach over foul on Barson. He was okay to start with and then kind of got pulled down over the back. So a rebound foul there.
Brody Barson's got to be really careful here. He and Brenton Thompson are their 2 big guys down low, and where Sherwood's so good down low, they need him on defense.
They're trying to think they'd like to get Sherwood in foul trouble too.
Oh, absolutely.
Here's that pressure put by the Manti Templars, and they'll step through it and finally make the pass across midcourt. Just barely got it in time for the count. Down low to Sherwood, back in, fade away, bounces off, no good. And the rebound, Matt Nelson. Matt works up, scoreless game here, 6:20 in the early go. Matt Nelson a 3, it's right down the tube, bingo.
If Matt's hitting those threes like that, that just extends the entire defense, makes it so hard to play defense when he hits it 3 feet behind the three-point line.
And he looks like and there's a turnover. He looks like he's looking for somebody to pass to, and all of a sudden crank and shoot and boom.
Quick release, you bet.
Defender's going, well, where did that come from? Work it in now for Manti, leading at 3-0. Right side bounce pass. Nichols out top to Matt Nelson, right in his chest is Parker Green. Nelson another 3. That's an air ball 3. Barson saves it into backcourt. And
great hustle.
Grace to Matt Nelson. Matt looks down in the corner to Barson. Barson gives it up. Nichols. Rasmussen. Tanner will shoot a 3. Off the back iron, no good. Wathen tries to get to the rebound. And him and Barson kind of collided with each other. So ball goes out of bounds. It'll be inbounds here for Providence Hall. They're in the white uniform.
Tanner Rasmussen's he's a big kid, but he can hit the three. He's hit 27 this year. He's a good three-point shooter.
Pressured Manti backcourt. Still working on it. Rasmussen with those quick defensive feet. And they'll make the pass across. And what do we got here? Timeout taken by Morgan. They were about to lose the time. And a 30-second timeout here. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Is your internet constipated? That's right. You heard me. Do you
suffer from the buffer?
Don't suffer anymore. Get things flowing again with gig internet speeds from MTCC. Our fiber to the home network gives you the speeds you need to do your business. Go gig today and let the internet flow. Side effects may include smooth video streaming, incredible online gaming experiences, the ability to use multiple devices at the same time, and an overall feeling of giddiness. You may even giggle. It's that fast. Some restrictions may apply. Not available in others.
This timeout, and Manti up here. Out of the Gunnison Implement timeout, your dealer for Can-Am and Kimco ATVs and side-by-sides, LS Tractors, Do It Best Hardware, CarQuest Auto Parts at Gunnison Implement. So a timeout early that Morgan had to burn. Make Morgan, Providence Hall. I'm doing too many games back-to-back. I'm still Morgan on my mind. Maybe that's a song or some country song. It's inbound for Providence Hall. Patriots.
It was funny that they gave the timeout to him while the ball was in the air. Now they ended up catching it, but they gave it to him while that was in the air. If Manti would have stole it, I would have been upset if I was coach from Manti.
Pressure across that trap coming on by the Templars. Ball down low, they'll get it easy. Basket up and good by Marcus Sherwood. So the Templars gambled, could not make the steal. And it's a 3-2 after the Providence Hall bucket. Wathen works up. Right, left again as he works it up against Boston Douglas. Tanner Rasmussen in the paint, kind of pushed away. Little shove there by Brinkerhoff. Wathen in the ankle, comes on the baseline drive, tries to kick it down. And Morgan gets the steal on the baseline. Wathen kind of got caught in the pack down on the baseline. So Providence Hall with the ball down by one. Ball tipped away. They're going to call Tanner Rasmussen with a reach in from the backside. Temptation lured and he bit for it.
Not a bad idea. Just about got the ball there. Would have created a turnover, but just got him on the hand.
Wathen comes out. Thompson comes in. They're going to get the sophomore in early here for Manti. Let him get minutes, get settled in here. Cutting his teeth on this one. Sherwood down in the low block, defended by Barson, turns around. He might have moved that pivot foot. They didn't get a call. I thought he shuffled it back outside. He's not the most coordinated guy in the world. Barson does the smart thing about bodying up on him. Sherwood's going to come set a pick off the net, and then they'll dump it nowhere down on the far angle and turnover by Providence Hall. So Manti's pressure paid off right there.
Brody Barson's playing some good defense on Sherwood down in that post. He's making him pass the ball back out, and then they get a turnover there.
3-2 Manti. It is a low-scoring first quarter of play here. The only bucket for Manti, Matt Nelson. And then we're going to have a foul call on Parker Green. Yeah, I got to say this, Matt Nelson's been hit a lot worse this season than that one right there.
I was going to say that's a pretty light foul call there. We'll be here all night if we're calling those.
All those time.
Yeah.
People really like to do that to Matt to try to take him out of his three-point shooting. Barson out front gives it up to Nichols now. Nichols down in the corner to Rasmussen, who came back in. Rasmussen into the paint, jump stop, tries to go up under the big guy, no good in the rebound. Morgan, you just got to be aware of him in there, in that cylinder within about 3 feet of the basket. It's going to be hard to get those shots that you're used to getting against many other teams in your league. 3-2, Manti the lead here on the D-Land title scoreboard. Far side, Providence Hall, bounce pass near elbow. Penetrate, free throw line, almost got caught in traffic. Sherwood on the dribble. Off the angle, got it in off the glass for two, and they take the lead. Providence Hall at 4-3.
That's a great move by Sherwood to get that up off the glass. Just very well coordinated there.
Help defense has got to come down and get low when he makes that drive. You can steal. He leaves it out there to steal on the drive. Rasmussen down low to Barson. Barson, oh, I don't know, he got that up, but he did. He was off balance. He was knocked off balance by the defender, and yet Barson connects to put Manti back up on the D-Land title scoreboard. And there's walking, backcourt, all kinds of things. That's Shakespeare, Coach Shakespeare. They backcourt there.
Didn't look like he established himself in the front court.
That could have been why the reason they didn't get a foul call on the drive here by Patriots. But I do think before that backcourt, we had walking on the player you're trying to deliver it. Adam Huff will come in. Rasmussen will come out. Huff has been pretty dandy on three-pointers.
He's had a hot streak here the last few games. You bet.
Inbounds. Patriots outside. Back to the inbounds. Comes in, down, steps through. They're going to bail him out on a whistle. That's on Mason Thompson's not in there. Who'd they call that on? 21. Instead of, okay, Brody Barson's got 2 fouls here in the ball game, and Thompson comes in for him. Brenton Thompson is in. Patriots, they finally get it out in the corner. Tipped out by Nichols. It'll be back in for Providence Hall.
So they come in with Brenton Thompson in the post for Brody Barson. He's not quite as long as Brody, but he's stout. He's strong.
Yeah, Sherwood will know he's around there. He's about 3 times the thickness of Sherwood.
Yeah.
Inbounds, Providence Hall farther out in the corner this time. They get it clear out to Sherwood. They like to come right back to that inbounds guy. Sherwood comes down, steps through. He walks with that. I swear he walks with that step through. In the corner, shot, no good. Air ball, rebound, Matt Nelson. Templars up 5-4. Got it, working it up here with Travis Thompson. Travis zigzags, come down into the paint. Dump it out into the corner. Nichols into the paint, dumps outside. Adam Huff for a 3. Off the iron, no good. And the rebound, Sherwood. Sherwood's so tall, 6'8". He's going to snag anything. Comes back out there. Early offense shot off the iron, no good. And the rebound, we go to Manti as it was tipped away. You got a box off there on Johnson.
Sherwood actually leads 3A in rebounding. Rebounds about 9 a game.
I can see why. Inbounds for Manti. Rasmussen takes the spot of Matt Nelson briefly. Matt will take a seat here quickly, be back into the ball game. So it's Huff, Brenton Thompson, Travis Thompson, brother combos out there. Rasmussen and Mason Thompson. Overload with Thompson's out there right now. Huff in the angle. Pass comes through. Can't go there with it. Down in the corner. Tanner Rasmussen gets it out to Brenton Thompson. He gets it off to Travis. Well, Brenton went to the floor.
Good hustle there by Brenton.
Rasmussen in the angle. Keeps it up. Thompson down inside. Travis Thompson. He got kind of pushed in the back, and when he went up, and he's looking around at the ref saying, I would have made that catch if I kind of got pushed, but inbounds for Providence Hall.
When Manti tries to drive, they're just not being able to get to the hoop. They're collapsing that defense, and they've got to make that quick pass up to the three-point line and then put that three-pointer up and knock it down.
Manti trying to trap a little bit. Wathen's back in the ball game. Travis Thompson gets it down to the player, but he gets it right back, and then they double team, and they're going to have a jump ball call as Parker Green got caught in the pickle. But he left the ball down low. He's kind of concerned about it, but he left the ball down low. He left it where a defender could reach in and grab.
Mason Thompson with the quick defensive play to get the jump ball there.
Manti 5-4 with 1:41 remaining first period. Up at the top, dribble, drive. Backs away, the junior gets it out now to Mason Thompson. Mason accelerates, comes off the glass, good for 2.
Nice little drive by Mason there and put it up off the glass before the defense can recover.
So Manti by 3 in a low-scoring ball game. Right-hand side, double team comes in there. They'll come to the high post, tipped away by Adam Huff, taken by Wathen, and he's fouled by Sherwood. Sherwood, the big guy, draws the foul. Inbounds Manti with 1:19 remaining here on the D-Land title scoreboard, serving Utah residents since 1946. Manti and Ridgefield. Inbounds Manti.
Providence Hall comes in with Keaton Woodward, number 41 down there. He's a kid that can match up with Brenton Thompson. There's not many of them in 3A, but that's going to be a battle.
And they brought in a number 2, which is, again, something on our roster that's not the usual number in there. Thompson down low. He'll kick it out. Now out top to Wathen. Wathen drives, steps through. Shot off the glass. Oh, they're going to call a charge. The big guy was down there setting in cement, and they're going to get the charge on Wathen.
Yeah, Keaton Woodward was set up there. That's a good call. He was set up, and Dylan crashed into him.
So a number 2. Again, we talked about Providence, all these number changes. I have no clue who number 2 is. And here's a steal by Adam Huff. Huff looking at a 3-on-2. Holds it up. Now off to Brenton Thompson. Brenton says, well, find somebody to do something with here. Brenton spins, goes up. No foul call. Got bodied through there. He made a good move.
Yeah, it looks like he went off the wrong foot there and kind of didn't get the elevation that he needed.
They'll double team outside, pass in the far angle. Corner shot on there, away from Providence Hall, no good. Rebound taken down by Huff. And are they going to call Travis Thompson on the foul?
Oh, I don't know how they call that. He got up. He elevated and got the ball on hand on the ball first.
Inbounds for Providence Hall, and you can hear the crowd getting into this one. They do not like that call at all.
Yeah.
Inbounds Providence Hall outside. Parker Green. I'm wondering if 2 is his brother, Taylor Green. Inside, they come backside. Whoop! Holy smokes, there was smoke on that pass by Keaton Woodward, and his teammate couldn't handle that one. Inbounds for the Manti Templars, up by 3. 23 seconds remaining, first period. Matt Nelson has been able to stay on the bench a lot and get a lot of rest here in this first quarter. Off to Thompson, out to Mason Thompson. Mason holding it here, they'll attack. They'll go to the attack now. Mason Thompson likes to dribble, pass, gets it off. Shot on the way by Wathen, off the back iron, no good. Rebound foul is going to go on Adam Huff of the Templars, and that will be inbounds for Providence.
That's going to be 1 and 1.
Oh, they're
that's number 7.
Already.
That's why you hate that foul right there with 1 second left. You just got to let them have that rebound and live to play another day.
2 fouls on Providence Hall, 7 on Manti in this first quarter. And at the free throw line, see if they give a name here as this guy shoots, because we don't know his number 2 for them. Providence Hall. And it bounces in. Took a couple of bounces and went in. Second one coming up for him. At the free throw line, Gunnison Valley Animal Clinic got them both. 7-6. Travis Thompson from midcourt. Long one.
Oh.
Just off to the right-hand side. So at the end of a period, 7-6, Manti by a point over Providence Hall. We'll be back in a minute.
Because I know how hard it is to make ends meet.
Because I balance my checkbook too.
Because I know every little bit adds up.
Why do I work at Skyline Pharmacy?
Why do I work at Skyline Pharmacy?
Why do I work at Skyline Pharmacy?
Because you shouldn't have to pay more than you need to take care of your body.
Dave Blackham and the staff at Skyline Pharmacy do their best to keep the cost of your medications as low as possible. They have honest, consistent prices to help keep you and your budget healthy. Skyline Pharmacy, where your first choice is still your best choice.
Since 1947, Barney Trucking in Salina has built a reputation of unparalleled customer service and satisfaction in the trucking industry. Barney Trucking in Salina is now hiring local drivers. If you're looking for a solid career in the trucking industry that has a positive working environment, join the big blue trucks of Barney Trucking. The job includes benefits, training, retirement, and requires a Class A CDL license and an endorsement for doubles and triples. To apply, go to barneytrucking.com or call 529-4422. That's 529-4422.
At the end of a quarter, 7-6 in a low-scoring ball game here, which is what Providence Hall likes to have, is a low-scoring contest.
Both teams playing really tough defense. Manti turning the ball over like they like to in their full-court press, and Providence Hall really packing it down in the paint.
So Providence Hall scored to close out the quarter. They get the ball to start the second period, and they could take the lead here. And Nelson back in along with Nichols into the ball game. Mark Green dribbling back and forth, lose the ball momentarily. Then they pick it back up there, that being Brinkerhoff, and then they do turn it over. Back in the ball game is Brody Barson. I want to mention Cole Brailsford, academic All-State. He's injured, can't play for Manti, but great reward. They're recognized as an academic All-State player, Cole Brailsford of Manti.
Hope to see him get back for baseball.
Backside cut, Rasmussen. Pin downside, gets it out now to Matt Nelson. Matt sets, shoots, off, bounce high, rebound Barson. Barson gets it out now to Wathen. They'll reset. Wathen dribble, comes left-hand side. Get the foul call on Boston Douglas. As they left it a man-on-man, Wathen, who likes to put the ball on the floor and take the dribble drive. Inbounds for Manti, third team foul here on Providence Hall. And near side inbounds for Manti. Wathen. Templars are probably going to, at times, they have to have Nelson and Huff both on the floor at the same time so that it lessens the pressure on Nelson. And Matt's coming out right-hand side, down far side, back to the Manti Templars, tipped away by Providence Hall. Halftime show coming up from Jones and DeMille Engineering, supporting youth in their efforts to develop new talents and passions. Rasmussen, Barson, down inside, Wathen. Boy, he got open.
Great little inbound play there where Dylan just stepped right back in and open for the layup.
Manti takes the lead at 9-6. Now they need a good defensive set here. Coming on the drive, step through, and then the rebound.
Brody Barson there just got really big.
Yeah, he baited him, didn't he? Kind of baited Boston Douglas there. And drive by Wathen, another two. Wathen goes his magic. Manti up by 5 at 11-6 here. Patriots are going to be getting their starters back in. Walking, there's a walking call on the big boy. Keaton Woodward. And that was really, the guy that threw it to him ought to be mistaken a little bit there. He threw it to a post player coming down who's really not expecting the pass. And big boy like that, he can't stop his momentum.
Know your personnel. Let him get down in the post. Yep.
Inbounds Manti across the way. Here at the 6:38 mark in this second quarter of play. Another possession. Wathen's been the one that's put up the last couple of them. He's defended by that number 2 that we don't know the name of here for Providence Hall. So if you're Providence Hall watching this on streaming, Rasmussen into Barson and it taken away, and then the foul called on Barson, I believe. And what you do is you tell that school, you know, you need to get your numbers right so that streaming and broadcasters can get them right as far as crediting kids on the floor. Kind of up to parents or the followers of a high school to make sure that numbers are correct, because they don't have them in the program here correctly.
And that hurts right there to have a foul on Brody Barson, their best, you know, their starting post player in the backcourt like that. That takes him out of the game probably for the rest of the half.
Free throw, no good. And the rebound foul is going to go on Providence Hall here. Adam Huff is in the ballgame for Manti, so they will have Huff and Nelson in there. And you've got Nichols that can shoot threes once in a while too.
You've got Parker Green for Providence Hall just tight on Matt Nelson.
Yeah.
He's not giving him an inch of space, and we'll see if the other 4 out on the court for the Templars can make something happen.
Behind the back, Wathen looks for the back cut, not there. Now he gives it off to Rasmussen to Huff. Huff sees the drive, and I call this foul on number 41, Keaton Woodward again. He's going to come out of the game. Taylor Green will check in. Taylor Green, kind of a tall, stringy player. He's 6'4". Boy, that's some height out there with 6'4" and 6'8", Sherwood and Green. Backhand flip up good by Matt Nelson on the inbounds play. Okay.
He's done that a few times this year where if a defender's not watching, he'll take it right off their back and just go in for the layup. And good hustle down on the defensive end by Matt.
Yeah, Matt makes a steal. Scored, now he makes a steal. Manti attacking. Off to Matt Nelson. Three-pointer online. Little short. Rebound. Off the floor. Rasmussen threw it away. Should have gathered. Threw it right in the hands of a Providence Hall defender. Sherwood with it. Won't let him maintain control down there. He passes out to the angle. Force it back outside. Drive down the paint. Step through. Shot up. Off the glass. Good by Parker Green.
Great drive by Parker Green there to get into the paint.
Manti was on a 6-point run there momentarily. At 13-6. Now 13-8. Wathen. Top side. Wathen reverses. Comes down in the corner. Rasmussen to shoot. Set. Shoot. Back iron. No good. Templars not shooting real well on their threes right now.
Tanner loves that corner three. Just wouldn't fall right there.
Oh, they'll have a possession here for Providence Hall in the second quarter. 5:05 remaining up on the D9 title scoreboard. Serving Utah residents since 1946. Lazy deep on three-pointers have been few and far between here. They buy, sell, trade, gold, silver, jewelry, and more. Providence Hall, Rasmussen don't reach in. Draws the foul. You got it on a guy that's not much of a ball handler. Think just don't do the reach in. You're going to send him to the free throw line. I don't know what he's like there. Thompson will come in. Rasmussen will come out. His second foul. He'll probably sit the rest of this quarter.
A fun thing to watch for if you're watching the Manti play defense that maybe won't get recognized as much is watch Cade Nichols play on-ball defense. He is quick. He can shift. He doesn't get beat off the dribble very often.
Good lateral movement. And the rebound taken down by Manti after the missed free throw by Providence Hall at the Gunnison Valley Animal Clinic free throw line for quality affordable animal care. 528-7900. Travis Thompson gives it up to Adam Huff. And that's an air ball three. Travis tries to save it. Thompson. Templars are struggling right now on threes. They might have to go to a little different mode here and come back to those threes a little later, because right now maybe Providence Hall is just going to say take them. No better than you hitting them.
Adam Huff, Tanner Rasmussen, Matt Nelson are their best three-point shooters, and they're struggling tonight.
Bounce pass into the middle to Sherwood. I think you take away his passing lanes and then come off far side. They'll come down inside to Sherwood. Comes to the back cutter. That's up and good. Found the open man, Taylor Green, for two for Providence Hall. And did a good job of finding the open man. Matt Nelson off the right-hand dribble. Comes to the step. Gets it down low. Shot is off the glass and good. Travis Thompson set for two. Matt Nelson says, if I can't hurt you with threes, I'll hurt you with passes.
Yep, he drove in the lane. A nice little dump off to Travis for the layup.
Pass comes across the near side to that number 2 that we don't know who it is. Sherwood. Sherwood turns around. Kicks it back outside. And a little baby shot, no good. And a rebound. Matt Nelson does everything.
I'm surprised Sherwood's not taking that little jumper, right outside the paint.
Travis Thompson, shuffle step, comes into the paint, fade away, goes in. And he's going to cash in the bargain and go to the free throw line. Travis Thompson, sophomore, chip shot, got it in, goes for a chance here to do a lazy deep on three-point play by conventional means at the free throw line. At the 3:47 mark, try to put his team up here by 8. And that's a little long and no good. They're struggling in some parts of their ball game here, are the Templars, in the shooting. Different gym, they never played in. You know they're going to do this. You might want to schedule them in a JV game or something. Here's a stutter step, inside shot up, off the glass, good by that number 2.
Manti was in that extended 1-2-2 defense.
Jackson Morgan. I think they said Jackson Morgan.
Jackson Morgan, okay.
He's a senior, so we'll go with that. Shot no good. Adam Huff, the rebound, fouled. So yeah, we'll figure that number 2 is Jackson Morgan. Listed in all the rosters as number 15. Nichols checks out. Brenton Thompson checks in at the 3:18 mark. Manti up here by 17-12. Line-up change as well. As back in is Preston Brinkerhoff for Providence Hall. Bunch of seniors on this Providence Hall team. Free throw good by Huff. And this might be the thing that'll help Adam kind of get on the stride as he goes to the free throw line. Presented by Gunnison Valley Animal Clinic, and good on the second one. Manti again by 7. It's been their biggest lead. Work up on the dribble is number 23, Jacob Johnson. Johnson mishandles it. It's taken by Wathen. Wathen working one-on-one. Accelerates right-hand side. Whoa, what? Give it up to Matt Nelson. Matt says, let's clear it out. He saved a possession. Wathen tried to force it. Nelson out top. Three-pointer, no good. Adam Huff skips in, tries to go for the shot. He's fouled, I think, by Sherwood. It's Adam.
Providence Hall is the taller team, but Manti's really hurting them with the offensive rebounds.
They don't right now.
Those long three-point rebounds.
Timeout on the court. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
You've seen Zions Bank's name at sporting events, performances, and fundraisers. We're just about everywhere. Your children and grandchildren see Zions dedicated employees in their classroom, teaching them how to save. We do all this because we have skin in the game. We support South Central Utah because we live and work here too. So we're as committed to this community's future as you are. When it comes to choosing to bank at Zions, rest assured you're selecting a company dedicated to bringing value to South Central Utah's businesses, individuals, and families.
ZionsBank.com, member FDIC.
Blake Tuckmeyer taking a timeout. He's the 3rd year coaching there at Providence Hall. Like I said, they're kind of a team that's matured. They've been really hot lately. They've been maybe the best team out of their region on the last 6 weeks of action here. They come in here with just under 3 minutes remaining in this second quarter, 19-12. Manti put on pressure, then they backed off of it a little bit. They'll see what they do here in the final 2:55. Manti had 7 points, so they've almost doubled their output here with still 3 minutes remaining in this second quarter. Halftime show coming up, presented by Jones and DeMille Engineering. Slam dunks to buzzer beaters. The Jones and DeMille Engineering team help you tackle the toughest infrastructure issues. So at the free throw line is Adam Huff, Thompson, Travis, and Brenton, sophomore, senior respectively. And along with that, they've got Wathen and Nelson, and the free throw's good. Adam Huff for another free throw for the Templars. Got it.
He's got a good-looking stroke at the free throw line.
Yeah, he does. It's effortless, really. It's all one motion. He doesn't have any hitch in it. So 21-12, Manti by 9. Need a defensive stand here. Shot in the corner. See what they do without back iron. No good. Rebound, whistle on Manti, I guess. On the, they call this on Thompson.
So it looks like Manti fell into a 2-3 zone defense. One problem with a 2-3 is where you don't have a guy, the rebounds can be tough, the defensive rebounds. You got to find a guy, box him out. Brenton didn't do that, and he reached in right after the rebound, and that's where he got the foul.
Tough, they put it on.
Oh, they put that on
yeah,
Adam, okay.
Two of them on him. Free throw is good by Brinkerhoff. Yeah, they whistled it on Huff. Took him a long time to get it up there. He'll get his second one, and Huff's probably going to have to, they don't want him picking up a third here in this quarter, so back in the ball game. Second free throw also good for Providence Hall. Back in the contest now, where Manti is Cade Nichols. Travis Thompson's played a lot. Now off to Matt Nelson. Ball tipped away on a backhand to reach in at the other end. Coming up the floor, hang in the air. Shot off, no good. Put back Sherwood. That's no good. Tries again. Off balance. And they untangle things, and we've got Brenton Thompson. We got stepped on. He is not getting up down there for the Manti Templars. And going to head to the bench. It's who they call the fouls on here. I think this is going to go on. They haven't put it up there yet.
I think they called it on Brenton. Brenton, he got backed into.
So this will be Mason Thompson coming in. The Templars, they've lost Brenton, and he's holding a knee there like he's not going to be back.
They're going to have to go small now with Brody with 3 fouls.
They don't want Rasmussen in the ball game. They're going to go Mason Thompson here. You don't want Barson in the ball game at this point. It's a 2:30 mark, and at the free throw line, Providence Hall is going to work right back into this. They were down by 9. And this is Marcus Sherwood. He's a junior at 6'6". Long arms, too, put on top of that. And his second free throw good as well. So that's 4 for 4 at the free throw line, 21-16. Out top, Thompson gets it off now to Matt Nelson. Matt comes on the drive, got contact, went to the hoop, got fouled.
They count the bucket,
count the
right?
Bucket.
Yep.
That's kind of an NBA extension there.
Yeah.
He got, he was lifting the ball to go to the shot, I believe. So Matt Nelson a chance here to convert a 3-point play. They're really playing him tight, so.
Matt's really good at getting into a big guy's chest and getting that 3-point play. I've seen that all year with him.
8-point lead for Manti. Pressure in backcourt again against this Providence Hall team. They work it across. They do a good job of getting it in the alley. They get it back now to their playmaking setup guard, Jackson Morgan. At this point, 7 seniors on this Providence Hall team.
Both teams very senior heavy. Manti's got 7 as well.
But Marcus Sherwood's back next year. Not a bad place to start for Providence Hall. Down to him on the low block. They pin him in, turns around, puts up the shot. Left-handed hook, good.
That's an old school post move right there.
That's remind you of a Will Chamberlain guy, huh? Wow.
That's a little before my time, Larry.
Yeah, oh, that's right. Matt Nelson, the ball loose on the floor. Matt rips it away. And a jump ball call is help defense. Sherwood stepped in. There's one guy kind of tied it up there. So inbounds for Manti to Wathen. With 1:36, they lead by 6. Mason Thompson says, I want to shoot a 3, and I'm going to hit it right like that. Give me that thing. You can see it on his face. I want it, give it.
No hesitation there from Mason. Just knocks it down. Coming off the bench and knocking down a 3 is huge.
Sherwood, oh, that's a nice pass by the big guy. Big assist for Sherwood. That could be a play of the game kind of thing right there on that Sherwood bounce pass to the cutter coming down as we look for Freedom Ford highlights of the game there. The leader in selection prize service, financing on cars, trucks, and SUVs at Freedom Ford in Gunnison. Have a stop in play here. Foul on one of the Morgan Trojans away from the play, I guess. Going to put Thompson at the free throw line. So they're going to, at the 1:08 mark here, go with Mason, who just hit that 3-pointer from out there. It's
foul on Jacob
Lazy
Johnson.
DePon 3-pointer. And he misses the free throw. They've got a substitution here now as Jackson Morgan checks out of the ball game and back in for Manti. Going to bring in Ben Clough on a defensive set here. So you get somebody picking up a critical foul. I've said Morgan about 10 times, I think, Mike. I've still got Morgan on my mind. Second free throw good after the first one by Providence Hall. Sherwood in the corner. Pass outside. Providence Hall, you've got pass coming into the middle. Sherwood, oh, he put a shoulder down in there. Now he ball loose on the floor. Salvaged for Providence, and then off the glass high, no good. Whipper away and a whistle.
Manti making good defensive adjustments there, rotating really quick. Providence Hall's taller than him out there, but they're rotating quick enough that they can stop that post play.
So at the charity stripe is Boston Douglas here for Providence Hall. They're earning all of their living right now on 2s and free throws, and they've got that one. So the Templars had the 3-point shot opportunity that they nailed. Now for the Patriots, Second free throw at the free throw line from Douglas, and he hits them both. Up on the D-Land title scoreboard, 28-22. And substitution timeout very quickly. And
I watched Providence Hall play earlier this year against UAB, and they hit 4 straight threes to start the game. They haven't hit one in this half.
Inbounds for Manti, 41 seconds remaining. They lead by 6. Have led by as much as 9. Nichols outside. Gets it off now to Wathen. Wathen outside to Mason Thompson. Travis Thompson, they run motion. Nichols. They're basically running a 4-away motion here. So Matt Nelson's really being denied here. So he's just trying to clear out and let his teammates have a chance to drive here.
I think they're okay to get the last shot here, up 6.
Now to Travis Thompson. They'll attack at 6 or 7 seconds remaining. And usually Thompson's the one that goes on the attack here with it. He'll try to break that drive. Comes down into the paint. Stops, skips, goes through. Off the glass. Rimmed out, no good. And the rebound down to Providence Hall. Well, he about got it in. He's got that big step through. At halftime, Manti leads 28-22. They picked up the scoring pace in the second quarter to lead Providence Hall by 6 at halftime. The halftime show presented by Jones and DeMille Engineering. And we'll be back here in 3 minutes.
Rick Bartholomew here at Risk Managers Insurance in downtown Ephraim. Paying your insurance in these hard economic times is not a pleasant experience. For most, it can be a sacrifice. We at Risk Managers know how you feel and are dedicated to making the burden lighter. We are here to help take care of any insurance problem or question you may have. We represent many top-of-the-line insurance companies. Come in and see us at 110 North Main, or call Mark or Rick at Risk Managers 283-4685.
In sports, dedication and skill is important for success. The same is true for healthcare. And just like our local athletes, Sanpete Valley Hospital understands the importance of having a strong, committed team with experience beside you. Each team of professionals at our hospital has an impressive record in addition to years of experience in their fields. While we haven't felt the thrill of winning a title, we have received our own awards for quality care. And each day we have our own victories in helping our friends and neighbors live the healthiest lives possible. Sanpete Valley Hospital, healing for life.
Our roots are right here in this area. As a community credit union, many of us were born and raised in the communities that we serve. Because of that, we make our decisions right here at the credit union. Some places have local branches. We have local roots. Utah Heritage Credit Union, your local credit union. Federally insured by NCUA. Online at utahheritagecu.org.
You remember your family, right? Those cute little zombies that are always stuck to their screens? Well, with router limits, you can manage screen time, filter web content, and track the browsing history of all your kids. All you have to do is plug this little guy into your router. Seriously, that's it. Router limit starts with screen time. You can set a schedule for each family member, what they can do online and when they can do it. You can filter content by category or even by specific website. Sure, you've got great kids, but sooner or later, they're going to come in contact with something that's not so great. Router Limits lets you see what they see so that you can have those important conversations before the internet has them for you. Router Limits helps my family disconnect from devices and reconnect with each other.
Visit Centricom.com to learn more.
As temperatures become cooler outside, insects will be looking for someplace warmer to live, like inside your home. Spiders, ants, earwigs, and other bugs will take refuge in your kitchen, bathroom, bedrooms, and even closets. To protect your home, call EcoLife for a professional pest control barrier. EcoLife applies a smell-free, safe-for-the-environment product to ensure you and your family are bug-free. All services are guaranteed. To schedule EcoLife to rid your home of bugs, call 283-6002. EcoLife is a proud supporter of Central Utah High School sports.
Halftime show presented by Jones and DeMille Engineering, applauding the teams for hard work, dedication, and commitment. Let's take a look at our stat check here. First off, our game summary. Shave and Cream, proud to support high school teams. Shave and Cream in Mount Pleasant. Cool treats there to celebrate your win. Manti led by 7-6 at the end of her period. We had 2 lead changes in that first quarter of play. Manti went on a 6-point run to start the second quarter of action, and they were up by 13-6, and then a 4-point run by Providence Hall. Seesawed back and forth with a lot of free throws. Manti did go up by 9 at 21-12. Later, they led by 9 as well at 27-16 after the Mason Thompson three-pointer. And then Providence Hall 3 of the final 4 points of the quarter to pull it within 6, 28-22. Biggest lead 9. Manti outscoring Providence Hall Patriots 21-16 in that second quarter of play to have the 6-point lead here at the halftime break. And our halftime show presented by Jones and DeMille Engineering. We'll have a look at some team stats when we come back here in 3 minutes.
Experiencing pain or a serious condition with your feet? If so, trust an expert podiatrist with next-generation training. At Elite Ankle and Foot in Mount Pleasant and Gunnison, Dr. Tyler Jolly specializes in a wide variety of foot and ankle conditions involving patients from infancy through geriatrics. Dr. Jolly is board certified with the American Board of Podiatric Medicine and studied with an emphasis in sports medicine, reconstructive surgery, and trauma. Call Elite Ankle and Foot at 462-FOOT. That's 462-FOOT, or online at eliteankleandfoot.com. You've heard for years that Gunnison Market is your hometown grocer. Now Gunnison Market offers you a hometown pharmacist. Come experience friendly hometown service from Sean Sorensen at Gunnison Market Pharmacy. Sean grew up in Gunnison and offers competitive prices, expert advice, and convenient hours, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday and 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. on Saturdays. Explore the loyalty card benefits, which gives you a free gift card for every 10 prescriptions filled. Call 528-7555 or visit Gunnison Market Pharmacy.
Hi, this is Kevin Matson with Cache Valley Bank. Is your good old truck not as good as it used to be? Do you need a more dependable set of wheels? Then cruise on over to Cache Valley Bank. We offer great rates, low fees, and quick service on our auto loans. Come and apply today in Ephraim, Mount Pleasant, or Fairview. Did. Cache Valley Bank, a tradition of helping. Member FDIC.
Is your internet constipated? That's right, you heard me. Do you
suffer from the buffer?
Don't suffer anymore. Get things flowing again with gig internet speeds from MTCC. Our fiber to the home network gives you the speeds you need to do your business. Go gig today and let the internet flow. Side effects may include smooth video streaming, incredible online gaming experiences, the ability to use multiple devices at the same time, and an overall feeling of giddiness. You may even giggle. It's that fast. Some restrictions may apply, not available in all areas.
Because I know how hard it is to make ends meet.
Because I balance my checkbook too.
Because I know every little bit adds up.
Why do I work at Skyline Pharmacy?
Why do I work at Skyline Pharmacy?
Why do I work at Skyline Pharmacy?
Because you shouldn't have to pay more than you need to take care of your body.
Dave Blackham and the staff at Skyline Pharmacy do their best to keep the cost of your medications as low as possible. They have honest, consistent prices to help keep you and your budget healthy. Skyline Pharmacy, where your first choice is still your best choice.
Since 1947, Barney Trucking in Salina has built a reputation of unparalleled customer service and satisfaction in the trucking industry. Barney Trucking in Salina is now hiring local drivers. If you're looking for a solid career in the trucking industry that has a positive working environment, join the big blue trucks of Barney Trucking. The job includes benefits, training, retirement, and requires a Class A CDL license and an endorsement for doubles and triples. To apply, go to barneytrucking.com or call 529-4422. That's 529-4422.
Halftime show is courtesy of Jones and DeMille Engineering, supporting youth in their efforts to develop new talents and passions. Let's go to Greg Sterner. We'll take a look here at the halftime statistics, which is a presentation of Donaldson Insurance and Copy Station. Contact her for an insurance check, 528-7253. For copy and photo and scrapbooking services, stop by the Copy Station in Gunnison. Here's Greg with a check of the stats.
We'll start with Providence Hall. They had 5 guys with 2 points. Boston Douglas, Parker Green, Jacob Johnson, Preston Brinkerhoff, and Taylor Green all came in with 2 points the first half. Jackson Morgan had 4 points. Marcus Sherwood led them with 8 points. He also had 5 rebounds. He's a beast down low. For Manti, Providence Hall also, they shot 0 for 4 from 3, 7 of 14 from 2, for 7 for 18, 38.9% in the first half. Manti, Brody Barson had 2 points, Travis Thompson had 4 points, Adam Huff had 4 points, Dylan Wathen had 4 points. Mason Thompson had that 3, plus a free throw and a 2, so he had 6 points, and Matt Nelson led the way with 8 points. Manti shot 10 for 25 overall. From 3, they went 2 for 11. They'll want to improve that here in the second half. They were 8 of 14 from 2-point line.
So Let's look at our halftime stats. A presentation of Donaldson Insurance. Offensive efforts of the game. Clean cut roofing. Give your home a facelift with a new roof and siding with good financing, low monthly payments. Also Hermanson's Mill. Defensive efforts of the game. Headquarters for farm and garden seeds, fertilizers, livestock, pet feed, and fencing supplies. Score right now on the D-Land title scoreboard at halftime. Manti 28, Providence All Patriots 22. D-Land title serving Utah residents since 1946. Back with the second half action presented by Barkley Mechanical in 1 minute.
High-speed Wi-Fi. Not quite as important as running water in your home, but close. Centricom powers your Wi-Fi network with consistent speeds to keep all your gadgets going strong. Streaming video players, laptops, tablets, even smartphones, so you're never stuck with those big cell data charges. And talk about value. Just pick your speed and keep the Wi-Fi flowing in your home at a great low price. Upgrade your internet today. Call or visit Centricom.com to learn more.
Rick Bartholomew here at Risk Managers Insurance in downtown Ephraim. Paying your insurance in these hard economic times is not a pleasant experience. For most, it can be a sacrifice. We at Risk Managers know how you feel and are dedicated to making the burden lighter. We are here to help take care of any insurance problem or question you may have. We represent many top-of-the-line insurance companies. Come in and see us at 110 North Main, or call Mark or Rick at Risk Managers 283-4685.
Start of the second half presented by Barkley Mechanical, working across the country in the energy, food processing, production, and agricultural sectors. For welding and fabrication, BarkleyMechanical.com. Providence Hall, basket, white uniform to our left. Manti, red uniforms, basket to our right. 28-22, 28-24. As quickly out of that locker room, Providence Hall runs a set play. Get it to the big man and close it to within 4 over the Templars. And Wathen, pressure put on. And then it is stolen by Providence Hall. They've extended the zone to get a kick of the ball call, and Manti will retain the possession. So Providence Hall, you know, I think when you got your first possession in the second half, it's good to come down, be a little more deliberate to see what the other team is going to do defensively. And Providence Hall has adjusted some. They're extending and going to try to get into the passing lanes, away from play a little bit more. Across the way to Rasmussen. It's the screen. Gives it to Matt Nelson. Matt Nelson drive, free throw line, and off-balance shot, no good. And rebound, Providence Hall.
Matt might have forced that a bit there.
Yeah, I think he did. Trying to get it. Penetration.
Oh, that's a walk.
Walk again by Sherwood. Gets a bunch of those. And the rebound, Manti. Wathen, left hand. Out of Tanner Rasmussen drives. Backs in. Now to Barson. Barson had a notion. Now gives it back to Rasmussen. They're overloaded far side. Manti's got to get a little more balance on the floor now. Wathen behind the back dribble. Looks for Nichols. Cade Nichols in the paint to Barson. Barson can kick it out. Oh, just give it away. Sherwood makes a steal. Bounce it off, then they'll come back to Sherwood, too far underneath, and they'll get it back out. But Providence Hall playing better right now. Shot off the glass, no good. Rebound, Wathen for Manti. Look for numbers advantage. Nichols, somebody needs to cut far side now to Nelson. Matt drives, comes, steps through, backhand flip up off the glass. He'll manufacture points like he did right there.
I've said it, many times this year. He's so good at getting a guy on his hip and getting to the basket where they think they can make a defensive play and they just can't because he uses the basket to his advantage.
Drive up off the glass and good. Barson could not challenge on that shot to the hoop. And trading buckets right now. 30-26, Manti by 4. Wathen crosses over. Down in the corner, Tanner Rasmussen on a 3. Buries it.
That's Tanner's patented shot right there from the corner.
And he finally got one. Manti some pressure in backcourt, chasing on it. Pass comes across, Providence Hall. Delivered, come off the glass, and good. Manti giving up too much at the other end. Preston Brinkerhoff in the half-court offense attacking.
That's a great drive by a big guy like that to go to the hoop that strong.
Templer's going to make some lineup changes here, I think, for defensive purposes. Now to Barson. Barson kicks it right side. Nichols. Nichols into the paint. Dumps it down low. Tipped away. They said last touch by Barson. So it'll go to Providence Hall. And here comes Adam Huff and Travis Thompson in. Matt Nelson will come out. Barson staying on the floor. Wathen to come out.
I think Coach Shakespeare just wanted to talk to those two guards.
Yeah.
You can see he's talking to him right now.
Yeah. Dribble up. And working this Possession right now offensively, and then a whistle. Number 3. Did we ever figure? Oh, 3 is Boston Douglas. Whistle across the way.
Looked like Tanner just pushed Sherwood into his own guy.
And he inbounds for Providence Hall. Matt Nelson's going to come right back in here after he got the instructions on the bench. Rasmussen will come out. Boy, they're slow getting fouls up here on this scoreboard.
That's
third
3
foul
on Tanner.
And lob it down to Sherwood. Sherwood looking back in against Bart. Boy, he just keeps pushing. Hook shot up, good.
That is tough to stop right there. There's nothing more that Brody Barson could have done there for Manti.
Yep, defended it as best he could. 3 points separation here. Travis Thompson in the paint, hesitates, steps through, off the glass a little hard. Rebound Sherwood. Sherwood likes to put the ball on the floor, reversing it, and goes to the floor, and the ball comes down to Providence Hall after all is said and done. And referee's timeout here. He called a timeout so Sherwood could get back up. I think Manti fouled Sherwood down there. There was no whistle on it. They're going to make him come out of the ball game, and in for him will be Keaton Woodward.
Yeah, I think if they stop the game for an injured player like that, he's got to come out.
So there's timeout on the court. We'll be back in a minute.
In sports, dedication and skill is important for success. The same is true for healthcare. And just like our local athletes, Sanpete Valley Hospital understands the importance of having a strong, committed team with experience beside you. Each team of professionals at our hospital has an impressive record in addition to years of experience in their fields. While we haven't felt the thrill of winning a title, we have received our own awards for quality care. And each day we have our own victories in helping our friends and neighbors live the healthiest lives possible. Sanpete Valley Hospital, healing for life.
Our roots are right here in this area. As a community credit union, many of us were born and raised in the communities that we serve. Because of that, we make our decisions right here at the credit union. Some places have local branches. We have local roots.
Utah Heritage Credit Union, your local credit union. Federally insured by NCUA. Online at utahheritagecu.org.
Hey, Gunnison implement timeout. Your dealer for Can-Am and Kimco ATVs and side-by-sides, L&S tractors, Do It Best Hardware, and CarQuest Auto Parts. Gunnison implement. So Sherwood right back into the ball game. During that timeout, he could come back in. Manti will have Thompson and Huff, Nelson, Barson, Nichols on the court here. Rasmussen with foul complications. 3 of them on the bench. Probably won't play much. And Templars try to make a steal. Can't quite get it. So it'll be back in bounds here for Providence Hall, who's played much better so far in this quarter than have the Templars.
Marcus Sherwood is much more determined this half than he was in the first half to score.
Yep, think so. Outside, 3-point shot. Long one out there, bagging it. They got a guy who can shoot threes, and that is Boston Douglas. And you'd mentioned that. And he has tied the game up.
It's from NBA range right there.
At a 4:45 mark. Yeah, that was out there with Matt Nelson likes to put him up. Barson at the elbow. Off now to Nichols. Nichols creates some space. Dribble, backs in. He's down inside. Tries to get it back, and it goes to Providence Hall. Sherwood's just too tall to do some of the things that Manti has done in the past. Ball loose on the floor. Barson steps in. Does a good job of getting in on that loose ball. Possession arrow goes to Manti here.
They're giving Brody Barson that little free throw line jumper, and he's not taking it.
Yeah,
I wonder if Shakespeare will tell him, you've got to take that shot if you're open.
I think you've got to try to create it where Adam Huff comes to that spot and maybe can take it. Barson checks out. And back in is Wathen with Travis Thompson at the point guard spot. Comes on a penetration. Dumps it out now to Huff. They're aware of Huff being able to shoot threes. He spins in, comes off the glass. Smooth as glass, he goes to 2, and Manti takes the lead right back.
Adam has that deliberate dribble either with his left or right hand, and he can get to the hoop.
Off that high screen, a bit of a moving one. Here's the baseline drive. They'll dump it outside to Green. Green comes off the screen inside. He dumps it over his shoulder, and Providence Hall looked a little ragged on that one. Now down and tipped away. It comes right back out, Brinkerhoff. And they'll reset now with Douglas. Tied ball game here at the 3:45 mark in the third period, up on that D-Land title scoreboard. Manti did have a 6-point lead at halftime. Sherwood backs in, spins, puts it off the glass. No good. Rebound. Taking away Travis Thompson. Spins, clears. Dumps it right-hand side. Wathen, penetration. Comes in. He's fouled on his run to the hoop. Wathen will go to the line to shoot 2 at the Gunnison Valley Animal Clinic free throw line. Top-notch equine veterinary services feeding all animal types, large and small, 528-7900. And a pivotal point of the ball game. Freedom forward right now as we isolate on this. Manti up by 2 at the 3:27 mark. Free throw by Wathen, no good. Leader in selection, price, service, and financing on cars, trucks, and SUVs. It's Utah's new and used car dealer, Freedom Ford, Gunnison.
That's the third foul on Marcus Sherwood. Let's see if Providence Hall can play as tough as they have this half without him.
He comes to the bench now. Wathen for his second free throw. Missed them both. Rebound, Huff. He'll turn around. He'll come up. He'll put it up for 2. Huff, offensive board, and a key putback for the Manti Templars. And they're on top at 37-33 over the Patriots. To the high post. They'll dump down in the corner, right side. This is Taylor Green, big junior. Shot on the way by Douglas, no good. Off the back iron. Rebound, Huff. Travis Thompson. Travis pushing it up here. Manti by 4. Travis out to Huff. Huff set for 3. Online, got it. 3-pointer Adam Huff, and he was begging for a foul call too. And I think they did call a foul, didn't they?
No, I think they called an official timeout because they thought he was hurt. Is that what it is? Nope. That's a foul.
On, I don't know. One of the Travis Thompson on the rebound foul. Coach Shakespeare saying, what's it all about here? And the referees are conferring on it now. So it is a team foul on Manti. Their second. Manti up by 7 right now after the Huff 3-pointer. You watch it, I'll watch play here. Comes to the right angle.
Oh, there wasn't much there. Travis gave a little push, but not much. Not
interesting.
Much.
Outside, Green. Green against the Manti zone. Penetration right-hand side to the free throw line. Shots off the back iron, and good. It went down through. I think this is the guy they got to rely on, Brinkerhoff, right now for some scoring for the Patriots. Thompson, right side, Wathen with clear-offs. Off now to Matt Nelson. Matt stutters, steps, backs in, step through, and now to Nichols. A kick of the ball by Manti, so they turn it over. They kind of got caught in traffic down there. Spacing wasn't real good for Manti, so they have a turnover here, and leading by 5, 2:18 remaining third period on the D9 title scoreboard, and Providence Hall with the ball to attack against the Manti zone. Manti 2-on-2 zone. Pass in the corner, ball loose on the court, and jump ball call. Matt Nelson basically tied that up with his legs.
Matt's playing some pesky defense right now. He's trying to get into passing lanes. He's not getting the steals, but he's getting hands on the ball, causing deflections.
Okay, Mason Thompson comes in. Another 3-point shot threat. In, Nichols comes out. Inbounds Providence Hall.
Manti's going with their 2-3 zone.
Yep.
With Huff as the post.
Outside dribble here for Providence Hall, looking over that zone. They'll flash the post through. Come to the angle. Now to the baseline. Try to back in against that. Come into the paint. Reverse, put away, fade shot. Not bad. Left-hand bank shot, Taylor Green.
That's a good-looking shot. Yeah. He's just taller than Adam. There's not much more than Adam Huff can do on defense there.
40-37. Nelson. Matt comes to the hoop. He lays it up for 2. Matt Nelson real quick at the other end, answers the call. Take away the threes, but he's making other things happen out there. So Manti up again at 42-37. Nobody can seem to get a real run going here in this ball game. Low tip away by Huff. It'll be back inbounds Providence Hall. They tried to go down low to Preston Brinkerhoff. Inbounds Providence Hall in white. Post-game show coming up, presented by Sunrise Engineering. Back out baseline, shot 18 feet away and hitting it.
Good little mid-range jumper there by Jacob Johnson.
Shot well in this quarter, Providence Hall has, keeping them in the ball game. Adam Huff. They'll give it back outside to Nelson, so let's set the offense. Back to Thompson. They'll run a spread here with 1:03 remaining. Apparently not going to attack at this point.
Either holding for the last shot or just making that defense extend.
Yeah. But they're not looking to score because they're not running a post. Well, Adam Huff sneaking in now for the post. Probably just to give it a little different look here and open up a passing lane. Travis Thompson outside with Matt Nelson.
Once you get down to 30 seconds here, you might as well go for the last shot.
Mason Thompson penetrates in, but he'll go to Thompson. Back out Nelson. Templars want to wreck this down here. Thompson hands it off to Matt Nelson. Matt steps through, 23 seconds. Still got a long time to go. They'll work this to 6 or 8 seconds.
Will high school basketball in Utah ever have a shot clock? That's the question, Larry.
I hope not. If you want to know, I personally don't want one.
I don't think they will.
Nelson gives it up. Travis Thompson will attack now. 6-second mark. Steps through. Shot is up and got it. Travis Thompson, the money maker, right towards the end of the half.
Travis got a technical here. He was clapping in the kid's face that fell over.
Matt Nelson over to tell him, don't be doing that. Seniors stepping in with leadership. So Travis Thompson gets the shot. Well, you'll learn. Probably won't do that ever again in high school. And so
it kind of negates the great play Travis made there.
It did.
By giving 2 free throws here.
One of the Providence Hall kids come over and asked him, Matt, well, what happened? And Matt was explaining it to him, and they're kind of having a friendly conversation, and the Providence Hall kid kind of shaking, well, that's kind of interesting. First free throw, no good. Second one is good.
Travis Thompson can't let that get in his head.
No.
That was a good move by him. It's okay to have a little fire out there.
Adam Huff, they've got to tape him up here. They got to work the tape thing on him real quickly to try to get him back in on his ankle. So inbounds Providence Hall with 0.8 seconds. A long range shot, no good. That's the end of the quarter. And at the end of 3, 45-40. Manti up by 5. They came in leading it by 6, up by 5. We'll be back with fourth quarter action in a minute.
You remember your family, right? Those cute little zombies that are always stuck to their screens? Well, with router limits, you can manage screen time, filter web content, and track the browsing history of all your kids. All you have to do is plug this little guy into your router. Seriously, that's it. Router limit starts with screen time. You can set a schedule for each family member, what they can do online, and when they can do it. You can filter content by category or even by specific website. Sure, you've got great kids, but sooner or later, they're going to come in contact with something that's not so great. Router limits lets you see what they see so that you can have those important conversations before the internet has them for you. Router limits helps my family disconnect from devices and reconnect with each other.
Visit Centricom.com to learn more.
So we begin fourth quarter play as Providence Hall outscored Manti by 2 in the third period. 18-16, 44-40 Manti as we go into the fourth quarter. We've had some very competitive basketball here today. None of them that were, like the 30-point blowouts. We haven't had any of those like they did in girls' games yesterday.
One thing to watch in this final fourth quarter here.
Foul trouble.
Foul trouble. You got Brody Barson with 3, Tanner Rasmussen, 2 of Manti's big guys with 3. I don't know if Brenton Thompson's going to be back. It looks like he's on the bench, like he might be able to come back, but he did tweak his knee.
Yeah.
Marcus Sherwood, the big guy for Providence Hall, has 3 as well.
Adam Huff, they've been wrapping his ankle right now, so he's not able to get in from Manti. And Providence Hall extending the defense. Travis Thompson will try to make him play off of it, and he missed the shot. Had a good look at it.
Yeah, that was a good take.
Yep, and Providence Hall to work up here, trailing by 4. Long three-pointer on the way, that's no good. That's missed by Jacob Johnson, and Manti the rebound. Matt Nelson to work up, defended by Parker Green. Matt makes the pass out. Nichols back from the angle. Matt Nelson at the top. Steps through, comes on the right hand, steps through, dumps it outside now. Wathen out top, Travis Thompson for a 3. Off the iron, no good.
You can tell Parker Green is their best backcourt defender. He's picking up Matt Nelson or Travis Thompson every time and staying just tight on him.
Pass near side, they come to the high post to Sherwood, who's back in, squares around, puts the ball on the floor, tipped away, foul on Rasmussen.
Ooh.
You got it, you know what? You've got to stay low on Sherwood. If he wants to shoot that jumper at the free throw line, I say let him shoot it. Don't leave your feet. And Rasmussen made the mistake of leaving the feet. You got to stay down low. Stay right down with your face in his numbers.
I think he lost the ball before Tanner touched him. I don't know.
Parson comes into the ball game, and Rasmussen comes out. The Templars back into Sherwood. They try to come out in the angle. 3-point shot's going to come off back iron. No good. Rebound, Matt Nelson again. And Matt to work up on the dribble, picked up by Green. Right hand reverses, beats his man, comes into the paint. Shot up, no foul call. Tie up on the things. And Matt's trying to get a foul call when he come in there into the pack of the defenders. And jump ball call is going to give it to Providence Hall. Inbounds. Providence Hall trailing by 4. That was the whole plan, I think, for Manti right there. Try to get Matt to the free throw line, get some fouls up there on that foul chart. There's only 3 on Providence Hall. Back in Sherwood. Dumps outside, straight away shot. No good. Oh, that's a reach over foul and no call. Put back. That's a costly missed call right there. As
looked like Travis Thompson had good position on him there.
So they pull it to within 2 at 42-44. Wathen, right side, comes into the paint, jumps down to Nichols. Nichols on the drive, puts up the shot, it rolls off, no good. Larson had the rebound, then it goes out of bounds.
I think we got a foul call.
Foul call, yeah. That's on Boston Douglas, the foul. Huff's back in the ballgame, limping a little bit, but he's back in. Travis Thompson will take a break. At the 6:07 mark, 44-42. Pass outside Nichols. Right side to Wathen. They'll create the spacing now and set up. Nichols off the screen, to cut through by Wathen. Back to Barson. Adam Huff looks for the cutters. Now to Nichols. Nichols comes backside. Wathen. Wathen, the baseline drive, tipped away by Sherwood. Those long arms of Sherwood, they sure pay dividends for him. That was a reach around backside and no contact, just flipped the ball away.
Yeah, Dillon would have had a layup if Sherwood wouldn't have made that nice play around the back.
Pass comes outside Nichols for Manti. Now to Wathen. Battle royal going on here. Nichols off the screen off to Wathen. Now to Barson. Huff. Huff looks at everything. He's probably not going to be real confident on driving like he otherwise would with that tender ankle now.
And he's got Marcus Sherwood, just a lot taller than him,
Yeah.
guarding him.
Now off to Huff, going to put up a 3. Off the iron, no good. Rebound out of bounds. And they get Barson on the foul call.
I want to see this replay. Yeah, it looks like Brody did get him a little bit on the back. I thought it was a Providence Hall on Providence Hall foul there, but no, Brody did get him in the back.
Larson got the foul on the backside. His 4th here at the 5:20 mark. And 15th foul on Manti, inbounds for Providence Hall. Chance to tie or take the lead here on the D-Land title scoreboard in this 4th quarter. Haven't had very many Lazy Pond three-pointers in this half. Lazy Pond buy, sell, trade, baseline. They get it down low. Brinkerhoff backhand flip up, no good. And a rebound after good defense by Barson.
They had him open earlier than that. If they would have seen him, he would have had an easy layup, and they waited just a little too long to get that pass down there to Brinkerhoff.
Matt Nelson coming to the left hand, back to the right hand. A lot of reach in by Green. Huff with it. Huff spins back to the left hand, comes down, gets it to Barson. Barson loses it on the floor. Lost the ball. At the other end, Green.
They're letting a lot go here.
Yeah, they are, and we finally get the foul on Barson. He'll go out, foul out here at 4:41 in the ball game. And out in open court. He just needed to get down and be playing low block defense and ended up with a foul, and it'll be inbounds. Providence Hall across the way at the 4:41 mark up there on the D-Land title scoreboard. D-Land title of Manti Ridgefield, serving Utah with full title insurance, title searches and insurance, document preparation too. So Green with the defense across the way of Cade Nichols. Straight away, Manti in a zone, trying to create that zone seam, shot up and no good. And the rebound again, Matt Nelson, who's probably leading rebounder out there tonight for the Manti Temple, especially at the defensive end. Matt comes to the left-hand dribble. The ball was kind of tipped away. Picks it back up. Outside, Adam Huff. Adam going to drive, spin in, foul. Good drive by Huff. There's nothing else to see him be able to plant and go on that ankle, but he's feeling a little tender on it.
Parker Green is playing excellent defense on Matt Nelson this game. Just tight defense. He's knocking the ball away. He's just not letting Matt have an inch.
Inbounds Manti. Going into the floor, leading by 2 at the midpoint of the quarter. Lineup change as Boston Douglas comes out. And Jacob Johnson checks in, senior out. For the Templars, Nelson will come outside with it. Outside now to Travis Thompson. The sophomore's played a lot tonight. Sets it up outside against a man-on-man defense. Right-hand side to Huff. Huff sees the seam, comes down inside, puts up the backhand flip, no good. Can't. And rebound outside. Matt Nelson for a 3. Got it.
That was made by Adam Huff.
Yep.
That offensive rebound to tip it out to Dillon. One more pass. Good look by Matt.
Manti up by 5. Timeout on the court. 47-42 at the 3:50 mark. Back in 30 seconds.
As temperatures become cooler outside, insects will be looking for someplace warmer to live, like inside your home. Spiders, ants, earwigs, and other bugs will take refuge in your kitchen, bathroom, bedrooms, and even closets. To protect your home, call EcoLife for a professional pest control barrier. EcoLife applies a smell-free, safe for the environment product to ensure you and your family are bug-free. All services are guaranteed. To schedule EcoLife to rid your home of bugs, call 283-6002. EcoLife is a proud supporter of Central Utah High School sports.
One of the timeouts, and it's Gunnison Implement, your everything store. GIC, Gunnison Implement, LS Tractors, Do It Best Hardware, CarQuest Auto Parts. On that D-Land title scoreboard, Manti 47, Providence Hall 42, 350 remaining. D-Land title, Manti Ridgefield, serving Utah residents since 1946. Providence Hall with the possession. Right side to Green. Now they come near side, off the screen, come out top with it. Morgan. Far side Green. Parker Green's probably played more minutes than anybody in this ball game tonight here. And they come to the high post. Sherwood going to back in. There's another walk and no call. And he gets, in my book, that's a walk when he does that double step off the turn when he pulled up the dribble. But apparently they don't want to call it. I don't care what team or whoever it is. Rasmussen on a 3 from Manti. No good. The rebound. Travis Thompson spins. Goes up. Blocked out of bounds. Back inbounds for Manti.
So Manti's came back with Tanner Rasmussen to play the post.
Yep.
A little bit bigger than Adam Huff. But Manti's shorter than Providence Hall. But look at all the offensive rebounds they're getting. They're just hustling to the ball.
Matt Nelson to toss in here. They'll set the screen and then out to Nichols. Out top, Travis Thompson drives, skips by everybody. Layup for 2. Boy, he faked everybody out on that one.
I thought he was going to pull up for the 3 there.
Yeah.
He had me faked out too.
So Thompson on the drive. Off the glass for 2, 49-44 on the D-Land title scoreboard. 5-point lead. Down in the corner to Sherwood. Is that really where you want Sherwood in this
I would
offense
put him
right
in that
now?
high post. I'd put him in the high post right now.
Screen, back upside roll off here. Then on the baseline, it'll dump it out. Brinkerhoff. And then come out to the post to Sherwood now. Backs in and passes out down to the baseline. On the run, shot off, and it goes in and good. On the shot by Jackson Morgan. Patriots. Manti by 3 at the 2:24 mark. Travis Thompson again. Step in, fake through. Now to Wathen, and it's a clear hoop to the basket. Backhand flip, no good. He needed to come right-hand side.
Yeah, I don't think he needed to go that to the left hand there.
Wathen just needed to go right-hand side, get the easy layup. Tried to backhand flip it, missed it. Providence Hall, chance to tie.
I think he thought he was going to have a post guy there to block the shot, and nobody was there.
Green off the dribble. Past Johnson, far side down in the corner. Brinkerhoff, back out Johnson. Providence Hall very deliberate right now. Down by 3 to the mid-post, free throw line. Shot no good. Rebound Matt Nelson after the missed shot by Brinkerhoff, and that was almost a gimme that he missed. He had a good look. Can't fault him for taking that one. And then a reach-in foul on Green. Matt Nelson had an advantage there. Green reached in, drew the foul. That's going to be the 4th team foul on Providence Hall. And timeout taken by Providence Hall. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Experiencing pain or a serious condition with your feet? If so, trust an expert podiatrist with next-generation training. At Elite Ankle and Foot in Mount Pleasant and Gunnison, Dr. Tyler Jolly specializes in a wide variety of foot and ankle conditions involving patients from infancy through geriatrics. Dr. Jolly is board certified with the American Board of Podiatric Medicine and studied with an emphasis in sports medicine, reconstructive surgery, and trauma. Call Elite Ankle and Foot at 462-FOOT. That's 462-FOOT, or online at eliteankleandfoot.com. You've heard for years that Gunnison Market is your hometown grocer. Now Gunnison Market offers you a hometown pharmacist. Come experience friendly hometown service from Sean Sorensen at Gunnison Market Pharmacy. Sean grew up in Gunnison and offers competitive prices, expert advice, and convenient hours, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday and 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. on Saturdays. Explore the loyalty card benefits, which gives you a free gift card for every 10 prescriptions filled. Call 528-7555 or visit Gunnison Market Pharmacy.
Out of the timeout, back on the court here with Manti to have the ball inbounds. Patriots will, out of that Gunnison Implement timeout, defend heavily. It'll come back to Travis Thompson in backcourt. with 1:41 remaining. Manti by a lead of 3, and they've got the ball. Thompson into the paint, down in the corner to Rasmussen. Rasmussen, Tanner, lost his footing and lost the ball. He tried to jump stop and lost his footing. So Providence Hall, chance to tie over there. Long shot, no good. Whistle and a rebound. Foul apparently on Rasmussen. 2 shots coming up. Oh, Thompson.
So Travis Thompson. I think we just got 1 and 1 right now. That's the 4th on Travis.
Yeah, so he's got 4 fouls. This thing goes into overtime. Templer's got some foul problems. And the free throw good by Brinkerhoff. That was away from the shot, that foul. So Thompson, a sophomore, committing the foul. Chance to get this to within 1 on this next free throw. Referee over at the side bench here. What are they concerned about here? Making sure they got the... Oh, yeah, well, team fouls. And he got both free throws. Well, there was a little confusion on the team foul situation. Manti by a point with 1:22 remaining. Thompson. Comes now top, Nichols. Huff is not in the ball game right now. Cade Nichols dribbling around with it. Down in the corner, clear out. Thompson. Travis Thompson stepping into the paint. Up, under, off the glass, no good.
That's a good shot by Travis.
A good shot. Yep.
That's a good shot. He got Brinkerhoff up in the air, just couldn't hit it.
And so here's Providence Hall with a chance to take the lead at the 55-second mark. Drive baseline back into Sherwood. Hook shot, good. And they take the lead on a basic play, and that is on a Sherwood hook shot for 2 at the 45-second mark. Out top, Matt Nelson will drive, steps through, comes into the paint.
Beautiful.
And he's fouled.
Beautiful drive by Matt there.
Matt Nelson, senior, taking control of it with that little extend step drive to the left-hand side. Good free throws coming up here for him as Manti takes the lead right back. Didn't take much time off the clock on that one at the 38-second mark.
Matt's had kind of a quiet second half, if you can consider 9 points quiet for Matt.
5 fouls on Boston Douglas. So he's got to come out of the
I think it was just the 3rd one on Parker Green, right?
Well, they're looking up there. I don't know what the delay was. The referee went over. I don't know what it was about. Free throw good by Matt Nelson. Birch a 3-point play. 52-50, Manti. Timeout on the court. We'll be back here in 30 seconds.
Hi, this is Kevin Madsen with Cache Valley Bank. Is your good old truck not as good as it used to be? Do you need a more dependable set of wheels? Then cruise on over to Cache Valley Bank. We offer great rates, low fees, and quick service on our auto loans. Come and apply today in Ephraim, Mount Pleasant, or Fairview. You'll be glad you did. Cache Valley Bank, a tradition of helping. Member FDIC.
Is your internet constipated? That's right, you heard me. Do you
suffer from the buffer?
Don't suffer anymore. Get things flowing again with gig internet speeds from MTCC. Our fiber to the home network gives you the speeds you need to do your business. Go gig today and let the internet flow. Side effects may include smooth video streaming, incredible online gaming experiences, the ability to use multiple devices at the same time, and an overall feeling of giddiness. You may even giggle. It's that fast. Some restrictions may apply. Not available in all areas.
Touch play of the game by Matt Nelson of the Manti Templars. Offensive touch play. Clean Cut Roofing. Give your home a facelift with new roof and siding. Good financing, low monthly payments. Clean Cut Roofing and Siding, 427-3205. What Manti needs now is a defensive gym. Presented by Hermanson's Mill. Headquarters for farm and garden seeds, fertilizers, livestock, and pet feed. Manti by 2, 34 seconds remaining. Sherwood, the weapon out there for this team, and they're going to see what Manti can do. He's open down low. They get him the ball, turns around, looks around, jump shot up and good, and he hits it. And he ties the game up. They knew they were going to go to him, but I think Manti did the right thing, make him try to hit that from about 12 feet away. So Manti will play for the final shot here. Matt Nelson. They're gonna let Matt go one-on-one here against Green. I'm not sure that would be the best scenario here, but they'll let him go on it. Comes into the paint, comes backside. They called a foul.
Oh, and he had a foul to give. That is smart. If Parker Green did that on purpose, that is extremely smart. They had a foul to give. He only has 3 fouls on him.
And that will force Manti to bring it in because they were going to get the layup the backside from Tanner Rasmussen. Inbounds for Manti with 3 seconds remaining. And they can't do a lob here. That's not going to work with Sherwood defending out there at 6'8". And they'll get it in now to Rasmussen. Matt Nelson in the corner. Rims off, no good. And
had a good look.
Into overtime. Well, they did a good play.
Had a good look. Yep.
And so we go to overtime. Second overtime of the day. As we're tied at 52. We'll be back in 1 minute with overtime play.
Because I know how hard it is to make ends meet.
Because I balance my checkbook too.
Because I know every little bit adds up.
Why do I work at Skyline Pharmacy?
Why do I work at Skyline Pharmacy?
Why do I work at Skyline Pharmacy?
Because you shouldn't have to pay more than you need to take care of your body.
Dave Blackham and the staff at Skyline Pharmacy do their best to keep the cost of your medications as low as possible. They have honest, consistent prices to help keep you and your budget healthy. Skyline Pharmacy, where your first choice is still your best choice.
Since 1947, Barney Trucking in Salina has built a reputation of unparalleled customer service and satisfaction in the trucking industry. Barney Trucking in Salina is now hiring local drivers. If you're looking for a solid career in the trucking industry that has a positive working environment, join the big blue trucks of Barney Trucking. The job includes benefits, training, retirement, and requires a Class A CDL license and an endorsement for doubles and triples. To apply, go to barneytrucking.com or call 529-4422. That's 529-4422.
You've seen Zions Bank's name at sporting events, performances, and fundraisers. We're just about everywhere. Your children and grandchildren see Zions dedicated employees in their classroom, teaching them how to save. We do all this because we have skin in the game. We support South Central Utah because we live and work here too. So we're as committed to this community's future as you are. When it comes to choosing to bank at Zions, rest assured you're selecting a company dedicated to bringing value to South Central Utah's businesses, individuals, and families.
ZionsBank.com, member FDIC.
So we're going to overtime. 4-minute overtime here, tied at 52. Second tie of the ball game, 2 lead changes. And we go into the OT with the white uniforms, Patriots. Providence Hall, Manti in the dark uniforms, the red. Manti's got people with foul troubles that could come back to be a dimension in the ball game here in the overtime now.
Matt Nelson had 8 points in the first half. Marcus Sherwood had 8 points in the first half. They each also had 10 points in the second half. 18 points for the 2 team leaders.
Providence Hall basket to our left. The Templars, because of the injury to Brenton Thompson, don't have their backup post player. And they're having to work without him in the ballgame, without a post player. And here's the ball loose on the floor, but picked up and then kicked back outside. Providence Hall, right side to Green. His defensive work today has been certainly a part of it. Down inside, there's a stride work to the hoop, and then the rebound, Rasmussen for Manti. Attacking at the other end, layup.
Oh, great pass.
Great pass, Travis Thompson.
Good look by Travis there. Great pass.
Gets it to Nichols for his first points of the second half for Nichols. Nichols ran the floor, got open. Manti by 2. Right side, extend the defense a little bit. Long 3-point shot on the way. That's off and no good, but then the rebound.
Great hustle.
Matt Nelson saves it to Thompson. At the other end, Wathen. Give it to the trainer. Thompson coming down the left-hand side. Fouled. And he took a hard hit to the floor. Travis Thompson. And Tanner Rasmussen is not going to let him, Travis, think about it. He's going over and help him up real quick. He's going to say, we're going to forget about that real quick, aren't we, huh?
Manti fans want a flagrant right there.
It's going to be free throws here for Travis Thompson. Templars came out running the floor here and attacking. So Thompson at the 3:03 mark, going up to that Gunnison Valley Animal Clinic free throw line. Free throw, a little hard. He's hurting a little bit. See if he can get that second one, try to get this thing off the dime. Out of the game is Morgan. Brinkerhoff is in there. Sherwood is in. Second free throw, no good as well. Thompson missed them both. So still a 2-point spread.
Turns out to be a good foul there by.
Yeah. And those could come back to be real consequential as we look for some of those Freedom Ford stops of the game. Leader in selection, price, service, financing, cars, trucks. Freedom Ford, Gunnison. Down inside Sherwood, ball loose on the floor. Still loose on the floor. Layup coming up, and it ended up in the bread basket, and it was a gimme for Boston Douglas to tie the game up after it rolled around there for a little bit. Well, we're tied again. Thompson gets it off to Rasmussen. Tanner Rasmussen trying to back in. Give it up, get it outside now. Drive down in the corner. Tanner Rasmussen on a 3. Got it. Nice setup by Cade Nichols, who penetrated, drew the defense, and left Rasmussen open in the corner for 3.
2 baskets by Tanner today, both corner 3-pointers.
So Manti by 3. They can bring, I don't know if Huff can't go right now. He played with that tender ankle.
Yeah. Looks like they're keeping him out for a minute. He's walking it off over there.
And Steele, Travis Thompson can't get to it. He got a hand on it.
Manti is hustling after every loose ball. There's been 3 straight times down the court here in overtime that they've got their hands on loose balls.
Inbounds again for Providence Hall. 1:57 remaining. Get it back in the hands of Green. Defended by Wathen. Short-handed. As deep a team as Manti is, they're short-handed because of foul problems and injuries. Down low, Brinkerhoff shot up, partially blocked. Goes out of bounds, so it was last touched by Manti. Travis Thompson got up and got the block there.
That right there is where you want to go against a 2-3 zone. That's just a soft spot in the zone.
So back in bounds. Comes way outside with it. Back down to Sherwood. Comes in. Puts off the shot. Goes. Got it for 2. He's money when he gets inside. Junior's going to be back next year. I don't know what they got to support him if they maybe bring in some new players. They don't have much returning outside of him. Tanner Rasmussen, the senior veteran, comes down in the corner to Thompson. Thompson dribbling to the top. 1:22 remaining. Manti by a point. Right-hand side, Nichols. Matt Nelson playing the high post right now. We're just going to let him kind of float around because he's shadowed by Green. Get it off to Wathen. Wathen now. Thompson. Thompson seems to have shaken off that injury. Tanner Rasmussen back out to Nichols. Nichols off the screen. Ball tipped. Oh, I don't know what. And they're going to have a foul call on Manti. A reach in and tipping it away, and then they get a foul on the other end. So Providence Hall will have a chance to take the lead here on free throws with 55 seconds remaining.
You saw this in the Juab Summit Academy game earlier today. Juab had a lead late in the 4th. They got a little tentative. They weren't aggressive, and Summit Academy tied it up and took it into overtime.
So Juab won it in the overtime. There's timeout right here. We'll take a timeout for 30 seconds and we'll be back.
High-speed Wi-Fi. Not quite as important as running water in your home, but close. Centricom powers your Wi-Fi network with consistent speeds to keep all your gadgets going strong. Streaming video players, laptops, tablets, even smartphones, so you're never stuck with those big cell data charges. And talk about value. Just pick your speed and keep the Wi-Fi flowing in your home at a great low price. Upgrade your internet today. Call or visit Centricom.com to learn more.
Coming up, our post-game show presented by Sunrise Engineering, serving clients in Utah, Idaho, Wyoming, and Arizona for over 30 years. It'll be a short post-game as we're into our second overtime of the day here. And we've got rumbling in the rafters, Wasatch High School with this game at 57-56. Manti up by a point, 55 seconds remaining, and a chance for Providence Hall to take the lead with Parker Green. Kind of been the unsung hero. He's not the guy that scored a lot of points, but he's done a lot in this ballgame for Providence Hall.
Very good on-ball defender. I've been impressed by him all day. Marcus Sherwood, I don't know if I've seen a kid better offensively in the post this year in 3A. Just really good down in the post on offense.
We'd say Parker Green, that defensive player, the effort of the game. Hermanson's Mill, everything to do with livestock and agriculture, and he's the one stepping to the free throw line now for Providence Hall. Adam Huff back in the ballgame for Manti in that offensive set now for the Templars. And the free throw, good on the first one. That will tie it up at 57, and now Green can take the lead for his team with his second one, and that's good. Parker Green is a junior. He'll be back next year along with Sherwood. So Providence Hall with the lead by 1. And we've got a foul call on.
I thought there was more of a reach before that they actually called. I think they called it because he lost the ball.
So at the free throw line, 1-1 is where we're at here. 7th team foul, and that's Parker Green. Did he foul out? No, he's not.
That's his 5th.
It's his 5th?
Yeah, yep, that's his 5th.
Wow. I didn't realize he even had 4. And
he got that one right when Matt Nelson passed it off to Tanner Rasmussen for the layup with 3 seconds left.
Mason Thompson's going to set to check in here defensively for Manti. Probably, I don't know. You can't take Tanner Rasmussen out. He's the only one to defend on Sherwood. So Parker Green fouls out of the ball game. What an effort today for him. Providence Hall.
You could come back with Brody Barson. Brody's just has the 4 fouls, but Tanner has played tougher in the post, I think, tonight.
Nelson's free throw good. And now we're tied at 58.
He made Coach Shakespeare sweat on that one. That one touched
didn't he?
all the rim and the backboard.
Huff will check out because he's defensively, because of that injury. Temperance 2 players out with injuries from this ball game. Of course, they came in without Cole Brailsford, a key during the season. Second free throw good by Nat Nelson, and Manti with 47 seconds has the lead by 1. Sherwood, moneymaker. See if Manti tries to play enough extended defense to deny the ball. Sherwood's out on a high post. They almost throw the ball away, they do. Oh, man. You can't fault the guy trying to receive the pass. I don't think you can fault him. It was at his feet. And what was Boston Douglas to try to do? I mean, I guess he could have tried to go to his knee and get it, but that was from not that far away, a hard pass that got away from him. Manti leads by a point with 36 seconds remaining. You get a feeling we're going to see some free throw shooting here.
Yeah, a lot of 1-and-1s here.
And he's going to throw everything else behind. Just want to mention our sponsors. Let's get them in here real quick. Zions Bank, Centricom High-Speed Internet, Channel 10, Gunnison Market, Barney Trucking, Intermountain Stampede Hospital, Skyline Pharmacy, Risk Managers Insurance, Cache Valley Bank, Eco-Life, Manti Telephone Channel 3, Utah Heritage Credit Union, Intermountain Power Service Corporation, State Farm Insurance Agent Danny Dykes, TRB Rock Products, Mount Pleasant, Fairview, Moroni Cities, when it's North Stampede, they're sponsoring coverage here at this ball game. Get those in so we don't do that on our post game, because we're going to have to make a quick exit after the post game for the next broadcast coming up here.
A few stats for you here. Matt Nelson has 20 points right now. Adam Huff has 11. Travis Thompson with 8. Tanner Rasmussen with 6.
And no possession bigger than this one coming up right now for Manti with a 1-point lead and the ball. And I am assuming Huff will be back in offensively now, and Mason Thompson out. We appreciate all of our sponsors. Gunnison Valley Bank today on the subs of the game, offering checking, savings, money market accounts, all types of loans. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. Adam Huff, as usual, good contribution off the bench, limping over there.
I'm surprised to see Travis Thompson out right now.
Yeah, on
the bench. Yeah, he's
on
not
this
in right
offensive
now.
possession. Mason Thompson is in. Matt Nelson might be because of free throw shooting.
Yeah.
Matt Nelson going to get it off to Wathen. Wathen now, and there is the foul. It'll put Wathen at the free throw line with 28 seconds. So they didn't wait long. This will be Manti's game to do at the free throw line. This is going to be a 1-and-1.
I wouldn't be surprised if Providence Hall's coach told them, get it out of Matt Nelson's hand and foul the next guy that touches it.
Yeah, that's very smart. Wathen free throw good. They wouldn't know as much about Wathen in the free throw department. He's given his team a 2-point lead. He can make it 3, which would change the Patriots' offensive dimensions a little bit. That rim's off, no good. So it's a 2-point game. That means they can go to the big guy Sherwood here. Outside, now to the far right side. Sherwood peeled loose down inside. They didn't get him the ball, and he's complaining about it. In the paint, shot on the way, rolls in and good. Off the front of it, Boston Douglas to tie it up. Manti's got 12 seconds to go here. They're defending on Matt Nelson.
They're not calling timeout here. They're just going. 5 seconds.
Matt's going to drive, comes into the paint, goes up and under, gets it to Rasmussen. It rolls in good.
No foul there.
Manti's going to win the ball game on that pass by Matt Nelson. Matt Nelson, he didn't get it with a shot. He got it to Rasmussen, who hangs around, lurks around in the corner. And there's been no bigger play today than Matt Nelson getting the pass to Tanner Rasmussen with a half-second remaining for Manti to win it.
Larry, it was the exact same thing that happened right before the end of regulation, but Providence Hall didn't foul.
Yeah.
Just laid it off for Tanner Rasmussen. Matt Nelson with a wonderful drive, laid it off for Tanner. Tanner hit the layup like he needed to.
So Manti wins it 62-60. Post-game show coming up here in 1 minute, presented by Sunrise.